as for the Jobs Summit, starts tomorrow. A lot of arrivals today. I'll be talking to the AHA Chief Executive Stephen Ferguson a bit later in terms of the hospitality industry's views ahead of the summit.
And that's where some of the really acute shortages are. We'll talk about that in a sec. Jobs Summit starts tomorrow morning with this address from the PM, bright and early, 8 a.m. And this National Cabinet today will also be used by Anthony Albanese to try to get agreement from state premiers and chief ministers on issues like skills and migration ahead of the summit, which could give the PM something to announce even before the summit has begun. I've been calling this the Labour and Wages Summit rather than the Jobs and Skills Summit, given we have full employment. Well, Peter Dutton went further today. The opposition leader called it the Union Summit.
The union representation in the workforce at the moment is less than 10%, and yet we've got 33 union officials sitting around a table of 142. So I think this union summit really is going to be top-heavy.
Now, there are many big companies and peak business groups representing at this summit, but as Trudy McIntosh has been reporting this morning, there is also an awful lot, oh, what a mouthful that is that I've written, of union representation. Even Union's Northern Territory gets a Guernsey. Treasurer Jim Chalmers denied it was union-dominated this morning.
Let me tell you, putting together an invitation list like this is not the easiest task that we've ever undertaken, and it's a difficult balance to strike. And the heartening thing is that in a country like ours, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of people with a legitimate claim to be there. You've got to make some difficult decisions when you're putting together the invitation list. Have we got it perfectly right? Who knows?
Now, although Liberal leader Peter Dutton is not attending, and nor is any federal Liberal, Nationals leader David Littleproud is keen to contribute if permitted to do so. We know he's going. And the Australian Hotels Association has given a submission to the summit saying only about 70% of their jobs are presently filled. Here is a list of the 100,000 vacancies they say they have. Look at that, 23,000 baristas and about 10,000 chefs. They are calling for migration to be sped up and pensioners to be allowed to work without losing their pension, Kieran.